Hello, everyone. My name is Tucker, and welcome back to the Russian Fishing for Spinning character. I logged in about uh, 7 o'clock or 5 o'clock in game. It was raining. Looks like the rain has stopped. It's starting to get nighttime, so I figured we'd come up here. We've had some good luck fishing for asp up here, so I'd figured let's see what we can hit and go from there. Really haven't done anything between episodes. I did go over to Mosquito for a second, tossed it into the water, and caught a small marker perch. So, where you picked up another 50 silver, or point 0.5 silver, but nothing really worthwhile. I just wanted to test a spot and see what was there. And it was actually got two tiny fish, one just barely a marker. There is a perch order here at Winding, so if we catch enough perches and they're the right size, which I didn't really look at, we might get an order there. While it was raining, I spent some time thinking about an upgrade, what we might do for an upgrade, and not 100% sure. I probably want to get a bottom rod before we do anything, and then we can look to upgrading our setup a little bit. To really upgrade our setup, we're looking at 5 to 700 silver. So we've got a ways to go before I'd really want to do anything there. Little small chub there. Reasonable something here. Last night I was playing around on my test character as well too, which is level 12, and I took basically this exact same rod out to Belaya and was having a lot of fun with it and picked up a fair amount of silver. So looking forward to getting up to level 12. I honestly wasn't sure if this setup could support Belaya. Fish there can be a lot bigger, but I was hitting on some perch, some decent graylings, and then I ended up getting a brown trout order. It was two 500-gram brown trout. Picked both of those up pretty quickly, and that was an easy 47 silver. So something I'm looking forward to when we get up to level 12. Today, depending on what we catch, maybe up to 11. I wouldn't expect 12 today, but it's always possible. With it being full no time, I'm going to switch over to kilo 006 database. Yeah, I didn't see a patch or anything like that that would have changed much today, but who knows? That's the first time in a long time I've tried those reeds just off the was there. And of course, got a looks like a mussel. Nice. Catch 5 types of fish using a light rod. I think there were at least one, maybe even two different river mussel orders up in the cafe. A bit harder to get speed up with casting upriver like that. Trying to get a last minute perch in the weeds there. Sun is starting to come up, so hopefully that'll help the bite rate out a little bit. pulled it up over ground there. I don't know if you heard it pop back into the water. There's a decent fish. Bit on him about as soon as the lure hit the water. I'm gonna guess it might be a pike. But it was an eyed. We'd been a little closer to shore, I think it would have been a pike. Wanted to make sure I put the right lure on. Forgot I could look up in the upper left corner. 6 fish, and we logged on about 9 p.m., so not the best bite rate today. New personal record cast. Part of it's because I'm up on a hill here. Here we go. There's an asp. Felt like it was going to be bigger than that, though. Not a super big fish, but still mark a perch. Just went to cough there, and my mute button is the middle mouse button. Rolled the friction brake while unmuting. Wind has died down, but my allergies are still playing catch up after the past couple days. Actually, talking it may get below freezing next week finally. Or already, I guess. For mid-October. With it being Saturday morning, it was one of those good mornings where I didn't really even want to get out of bed. In the 50s, 40s and 50s outside, and curled up under a blanket was a nice feeling. So I got up a little bit late today. Also went to bed a little bit late last night, so not entirely surprised. For how much everyone swears by this spiker, while it was good to us early on, I feel like the Aquilas have been better for us, at least long term. Got a small fish on here. And another marker perch. It's the hard side of spin fishing is it's a lot harder than bottom fishing or float fishing to compare things side by side, since you have to be actively reeling in the rod or the reel. With bottom fishing, you can throw two lines out to the almost exact same spot with different baits, different hooks, see what happens. And you're closer to comparing apples to apples, where here I can throw out the spiker and then 10 minutes later I can throw out the Aquila, but weather conditions are different, times are different, that type of thing. I may not have done a speed up in the same spot. I may not have reeled in the same exact way, that type of thing, where you don't really compare apples to apples. Hello. Bigger marker perch, but looked better initially. I think I mentioned it last episode, but probably our next purchase, will be one of the bottom starter rods, just so we can get another rod in the water to try and earn some additional silver. And the bottom starter kit was like 149. We're at 113. So need about 30 silver, which right now we definitely don't have with what's in our keep net. Whoops. Did not mean to close the reel when I did. at least my noise suppressor is working well. My dog's taking a nice little nap and has a little bit of a snore going on right now. Keep looking up at OBS to see if it's picking it up. Did get a couple small chubs there. Another probable chub here. Nope, it was a roach. Not really what I expected. If I was trying to make the most silver, I would probably go for more feeder rods early on. If I'm trying to level up the quickest, it seems like doing spin fishing has been the best for that. So honestly, kind of doing a mix of spin fishing, float fishing, and feeder rod fishing is probably your best bet if you want to effectively level up, because you do need silver to progress. There are a lot of good silver contracts from the cafe going for bleak or things like that that I've thought about doing as well, but really wanted to focus on spin fishing as much as possible. Honestly, want to see what happens. See how long it takes us to get up to level 12. It seems like it's going to be pretty quick at the rate we've been going, but then we get to a day like today where it's just a little bit slower. I did look at my level 12 float fishing. It also does a little bit of feeder fishing character, and I had 890 some odd fish caught at the end of last episode, or towards the end of last episode. So, and here we had less than 100 before today. I think we might be right about 100 fish caught. Tiny chub. 127 fish caught so far. So we finished last episode just over 100. I must have checked early on. I'm going to go back up to where we started, see if things have picked up now that the sun's come up there. We'll stop by the cafe and see if we got enough perch for the perch order there. Not sure if we did. I know it was 5 perch, and I think we've got 5, but I don't remember if it was a big perch order or not. So just to the fish market, 16 fish, 946. Couple 1 silver perches. That eye's worth 1.52. So cafe, we got 2 river mussel orders. It wasn't big enough for that one. It is big enough for that one. So we'll definitely sell that for 3 silver. Perches 5 over 199. I'm gonna hold off. We've got more time on it. I want to see if we catch some more smaller perch before I turn that one in. And randomly pulled out the float rod. I forgot I've got that on rod 1 here. I should honestly put my spin rod on 1. Looks like a chub. Marker chub. 18% on spin fishing. About another 6,000 experience points up to level 11, it looks like. Saw the random post about the Discord in chat and was wondering if they were talking about another downtime, but honestly, it's not a bad thing. The Discord does have a trophy channel where some folks share what fish they've caught and where, similar to VK. Hello, fish. Looks like it's at least a kilo. There. Just over a kilo for a pike. But not bad. Another smallish fish here. That one I'll take because that one we can sell as part of the cafe order. So that fish is a lot more valuable than if we hadn't had the cafe order up. Wanted to let the lure drop to the bottom for a second. Now we'll go for a speed up. Let it drop. I've seen some folks having some luck with its Dragonfly Long 002 recently, so figured I'd toss it in, and so far it appears to have been a good decision. Doesn't feel like something massive, but probably 1.5 to 2 kilo range, which is better than anything we've caught yet today. Big boy perch. 1.25 kilo perch. Was hoping it was something other than a perch, but I won't say no to a big fish. Baby perch. I didn't expect anything on that. What is our rod capable of? Rod test is 2 to 10, so we can throw the spoon. Let's do it and just see what happens. So more weight on the lure there, so I'm not surprised I was able to cast it further. We've been throwing 3 to 4 gram lures, and this one's an 8-gram lure. Saw a couple little pecks at it, but nothing much. And the only reason I have this is it was one of the free first 10 level gifts that they gave us. So I didn't expect anything, but figured I had to at least give it a try. Yeah, that one's not worth it, which is what I expected. Let's try the Dragonfly Ball 2. just again because we have it. Looks like we actually have two of them too. Need to slow back down. Caught a small perch. Toss it over here near the bank where we've had some good luck as well. Tried to get a speed up a couple times there and was not able to. Looks like this one prefers to go a little bit faster. I wasn't able to get a speed up at all until I bumped it up to 30%, or the retrieval speed of 30. Bump this back down. That cut there. I got a phone call I had to answer and deal with for a second, so looks like we missed about 2-3 minutes of in-game time there, for real life time in-game. Got a little bit lucky because I didn't reel in the line and nothing big grabbed it while I was not paying attention. Go back to the Aquila. That's been the successful lure for us so far. And right off the bat, hook something. Not anything major, but another smallish perch. Did I spend? Yeah, I spent the skill points from leveling up to 10. It's my brain, so I figured I'd at least validate it. $22 fish so far today. Been fishing about 50 minutes. Oh, probably about 48 minutes, really. So a little bit slower than a fish an hour. A little bit faster than a fish an hour. In-game hour wise. But I'm also noticing, looking at chat, there's either not a lot of people on or there's not a lot of people catching big fish either. It's pretty warm. It's 23 degrees Celsius out there. I think the highest I've ever seen it here is 27. Cloud cover coming in. That might help us a little bit. Might not. Just think it might be a slow day for me. Small chub, 18.5% on the spin fishing. Really only gained about 1,000 experience points today too, because we haven't been getting a lot of big fish like we had in the past. Well, had a fish on and then pulled the lure out of its mouth. Didn't even get a fish, got away. Just popped out as soon as I got it above water. Here we go. Yeah, I don't think it's as big as I thought it was. Not bad, though. 500 experience points. Would love one more fish to get up to 25 before we wrap things up. Definitely getting later in the year. Where I sit, I've got a window in front of me with some curtains on it and facing off to the west, and I'm starting to get the sun coming in to the wind through the curtains right now, blinding me a little bit. And it's not even 5 o'clock. Pretty close to 5 my time in the afternoon. Not all that long ago, it would be 7 o'clock in the afternoon. This would be happening. All right, Spiker. You heard me. We'll wrap it up on that decent last minute perch there. So 6.7 out of 11,000 for the upgrade to level 11. Cafe order wise, we'll sell the perch. Again, sort by weight to sell the smallest ones. 8.5 there. Didn't get, we got the one random roach, but didn't get anything else. And if we go over to the fish market, and at least a silver a fish, I'm happy about that. That chub we got there at the end at 5 silver was not bad. So that gets us up to, oh, we're so close. I was hoping we would be at enough for the bottom rod. I may actually go back, toss a couple more times since we missed a little bit of time in the day when I had to step away. Let's see if we can't get another okay fish or two. Almost tempted to go after the rough order I saw, but with only one float rod, that would probably be pushing it, and we'd have to fish all night to do so. Had a bit of a bite there, but it didn't quite stay on. That was a good fish, too. It's part of why I just let off to see if it might grab it again. There we go. Reasonable fish. Decent chub. Just short of a kilo. That might have been enough to get us up there. I'm going to cast one more time and see if that got us up to 49 silver. Or 149 silver. With where my food is, I definitely want to make sure I eat in-game today. And small last-minute perch. So let's run over to the food. We got about an hour before that wraps up for the day. Want to make sure I get food. And that chub was 3.79. That did get us over 149. Good. So I am going to go ahead and buy the starter bottom rod kit. So again, you go over to rods and kits, and there are a bunch of different ones. I have been looking at the spinning light. Really, the starter is not much better than what we have. It's a 3.3, where right now we've got a 3.2. So really, I don't see the point in buying that kit. The spinning light pro is one thing that I was looking at for about 700. I'm not really going after the bigger fish right now, so I don't think we need the universal, because that's using larger lures. So I am going to go ahead and get the starter feeder fishing, which gets us a bottom rod. Doesn't leave us with a lot of silver left over, but I think that should help us make a little bit more silver. So we'll wrap it up here. I appreciate everyone watching. I know today was a little bit of a slow episode, but we at least got what I was hoping to do today. So looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow, and we'll be back then. Have a good one.